Apart from breathing, how do you tell that somebody is alive? Well, we all are walking, talking, and we all are breathing air, so we are alive biologically. But how do you tell if somebody is actually living life, or they are counting days till they die, or they are living for death, or they are just waiting for the time to pass so that they die? How do you tell that? Alive people make mistakes. They do things that are not really all the time right. They take wrong decisions, they take right decisions, they smile, they cry, they fear, they get anxious, they overthink, they underthink, they overreact, they underreact. They feel emotions, they go through life, they react to life, they act towards life. All these characteristics, when somebody is alive, can be seen in them. But what do our parents want? They want somebody who obeys. If they say sit, then they sit. If they say stand up, then they stand up. If they say that do engineering, and they do engineering. If they say marry this man or marry this woman, and they do marry that man or that woman. If they say that you are not going to wear a certain kind of thing, and they don't. The children who act like that are considered good according to the parental conditions, according to the parental status. Now, I am not speaking on everybody's behalf, but the majority of the parents want their children to listen to them, want their children to obey them, want their children to act in a way that they want. Well, basically, that only happens to dead people. Only dead people can be obeying someone because they are not alive to do anything on their own. Things are done to them. They are not doing anything. Because alive people are going to make mistakes, but if you're trying to prevent them from experiencing life, what kind of a parent are you? All of our parents, they like dead children more than they like alive children. They don't want their children to experience life. They don't want their children to like people on their own. They don't want their children to have preferences. They don't want their children to talk back to them. They don't want their children to go against their will. And who meets all these standards? A dead person. A person who's dead can't do anything on their own. Things can be done to them, but they cannot do anything. They don't have preferences, they don't have anything of their own, which is basically how the good children are. You wanted them to obey you, so why are you expecting them to love you now, when you did not show them how love looks like? You showed them how control looks like. So what gives you right to expect love from them? You can't expect something which you never gave.